Something about women confuses most men for years, and they never realize why they keep losing attraction. The moment things start going well, because what women secretly crave is almost never what they openly say. And no, it's not just love. It's not flowers. It's not a nice guy who checks every box on paper. There's something far deeper happening underneath all of that. Something primal. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why certain men leave a permanent mark on a woman's mind, while other men get forgotten almost instantly. A woman's deepest fantasy is not simply being loved. It's feeling emotionally overtaken by a man whose presence is impossible to ignore. Not through force, not through manipulation, but through certainty. The kind of man who walks into a room and instantly shifts the energy without trying. The kind of man who doesn't second-guess himself. A man so grounded in his own power that she naturally wants to follow his lead. And this right here is where most men completely fail. Because the average guy has been taught the exact opposite of what creates real attraction. He's told to play safe, to constantly ask for permission, to never risk tension, to make sure she's always in control. But attraction doesn't work like a corporate meeting. A woman does not fantasize about feeling equal to the man she deeply desires. She fantasizes about feeling claimed by him emotionally, mentally and physically. She wants the man who doesn't need validation, the man who doesn't freeze under pressure, the man who moves through life like he already knows who he is. That's why women become obsessed with men who feel dominant without trying too hard. The men who don't chase approval. The men who don't panic in silence. The men who don't fold the second tension appears. Because deep down she doesn't want to control the moment. She wants to lose control with a man strong enough to handle it. So how do you create that kind of attraction? First, stop hesitating. Most men destroy attraction before it even begins because they overthink every move. They wait for the perfect moment. They analyze every text, every glance, every pause. Meanwhile, the man she can't stop thinking about simply creates the moment instead of waiting for it. Women are not moved by logic the way men think they are. Compliments alone won't do it. Expensive gifts won't do it. Trying too hard definitely won't do it. What affects her emotionally is presence, confidence, power. And one of the fastest ways to create that tension is through intentional touch. Most men completely mess this up. They either touch too softly like they're scared, or way too aggressively and ruin the energy instantly. But a man who understands attraction touches with certainty. Imagine you're walking with her through a crowded rooftop party in Los Angeles. Instead of nervously hovering beside her, you place your hand gently on her lower back and guide her through the crowd without saying much. Now she feels you. Your calm, your direction, your presence. Slow movements matter. Fast movements feel anxious. Slow movements create anticipation. And anticipation is what drives attraction insane. Stand a little closer than most men would. Hold the tension. Don't rush to break it. Let her feel the space between almost disappear before anything even happens. The second thing is learning how to lead the interaction. Most women will never openly admit this, but confidence becomes incredibly attractive when a man gives direction naturally. Weak men ask endless questions because they're terrified of rejection. Confident men create certainty. Instead of nervously asking, "Is this okay?" his energy says, "Relax, I've got this." Instead of killing tension with hesitation, he pulls her closer. Instead of asking for every tiny step, he leads the moment naturally and calmly. Maybe you're sitting together at a quiet bar in New York. She's talking, laughing, playing with her drink. You hold eye contact for a second longer than normal and quietly say, "Come here." Simple, certain, no nervous energy behind it. That confidence hits differently because most men are too afraid to embody it. Even your voice changes attraction more than you realize. A woman's emotional state responds heavily to pacing, tone, and energy. And most guys move way too fast. Fast speech, fast movements, fast reactions. It screams nervousness. But the man who controls the pace controls the emotional experience. Slow your breathing first. Because when you're calm, grounded, and deliberate, she unconsciously starts matching your energy. Speak slower. Lower your tone slightly. Pause before you touch her. Pause before you respond. That silence creates tension, and tension is what makes moments unforgettable. Picture this. You're sitting across from her at dinner in London. She's maintaining eye contact longer than before. Her breathing subtly changes. She keeps glancing at your lips when you talk. Most men panic and rush the moment immediately. That's the mistake. The powerful man doesn't rush to release tension. He lets it build. He looks at her lips for half a second, then back into her eyes. He stays calm while she starts losing composure. And the more she feels herself emotionally slipping into the moment, the more intense the attraction becomes. This is where women start revealing subconscious signs. They're craving your next move without even realizing it. Her breathing gets shorter. She starts adjusting her hair or clothes. She shifts closer to you. Her lips part slightly when she looks at yours. These signals happen automatically, but again, most men ruin everything because they react too quickly. The second they sense attraction, they explode with excitement. The rare man stays composed. He allows her to sit in the tension, because the more she feels like she's the one losing control, the deeper the emotional impact becomes. And once a woman experiences this kind of emotional intensity with a man, she never forgets it, because now you're no longer just another guy she talked to. You become the standard she compares other men against. The man who made her feel deeply desired, the man who made her chase, the man who pulled emotions out of her that she can't explain logically. And the brutal truth is, most men will never experience this level of attraction. Not because they can't, but because fear controls them. They hesitate. They seek approval. They play safe. They suppress their masculine edge to avoid making mistakes. Meanwhile, the man who understands female psychology understands one thing clearly. A woman's deepest fantasy is surrendering emotionally to a man who knows exactly what he wants. And once she feels that level of certainty from you, ordinary men become invisible. If you want to naturally develop this kind of presence, confidence, and emotional control without forcing it or pretending to be someone you're not, check out my book, Attraction Secrets. It breaks down exactly how to make these behaviors become part of your natural personality, so attraction feels effortless instead of calculated. The link is in the description. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.